After that horrible dream I had when we last rested in Baragos, I've decided to let everyone in my party know about my newfound magical healing. These dreams seem to keep coming since Gorion was killed. Maybe they're just a reflection of what happened, all that pain coming to the surface when I sleep, but I don't know. Maybe it's how I feel about the armored man? At this point, I feel it could be one thing or everything swirling together. Who knows? But the fact that I woke up and could heal after one of these dreams says that there is something more to it than just my experiences since leaving Candlekeep. I feel like there's a malevolent presence, but I don't know what it wants. I keep on hearing, "You will learn." But learn what? It sort of feels like it wants me to join it, to become part of it. But it needs me to give in. But I will not give in. I will never give in. To give in is to erase who and what I am. That was left. Let's go. Feeling a little bit better after talking to him. Let's go down to the world map. So this is where we found Bacillus. So let's go south, and then we can look west from there. I don't know how someone moves that fast. Without some kind of magical enchantment. Maybe it's a monk thing. As for Saad, you sure do move fast.
A simple matter.
A few hours. Ajantis, is that a stain on your armor? Where did you say, milady? I start polishing a pretended stain on his breastplate, leaning forward while doing so. This time, I caught him. As soon as Ajantis notices that I caught the true destination of his stare, he turns away quickly, face and ears reddening. Lady Oren, may I share my thoughts with you? Talking about our homes has made me once again realize how lucky I was to be born into such a caring family. I wish everybody could grow up in such a loving home. It is a shame you never got to know your true parents, milady. You never had the chance to grow up in a normal family. Well, do you think my home wasn't supportive? With Gorion, I had a caring and wise mentor and father. Ajantis. No, I did not mean to apply that, milady. I see how you are, and can only admire you. Oh, I wish to say, the way you deal with your life. No family could have prepared you better than Gorion obviously did. I have to admit, I have always been of the opinion that having a complete intact family with both parents and siblings is the best way for a person to grow up. Or at least that children coming from such a family have the best chances in life. It seems that I have to revise this opinion. The more I see, the more I come to understand that living in a perfect family is no guarantee for a loving, caring upbringing. That is somehow depressing to me, milady. The reason I fight and am ready to give my life is to eliminate evil so that no more fathers or mothers are taken from their families. It is my hope that this will enable every child to grow up beloved and fearless someday. Well, seems as if you just learned something very important about life, Ajantis. I did indeed. I must sound quite inexperienced by talking about such things. I thank you for your time. Let us move on and fight any evil we come across. There. He's not so rigid after all. He's willing to bend a bit. To the west. And hopefully we'll find this Commander Brage. But we can also search around other regions if he's not to the west, or even if we do find him. The goal is to gain more experience and wealth before confronting the bandits, which I find... I don't know. That's got me a little bit frightened. How can a group like us take on a whole bandit army that's all over here, killing people for killing the caravans and any merchants? So there is another place.
Do you ever stop to contemplate the moonlight reflected on water?
Of course I have. It's a beautiful sight.
Beautiful indeed, and illuminating in more ways than one. What we see as moonlight first came from the sun. From the moon it reflects again off the water before it reaches us.
So you're saying everything is connected?
I knew you would understand. Light connects us all eventually. As the monks of Sunni put it, the sun blows a kiss to the moon, and the moon blows the kiss down to us. On this point, my order agrees. The sweetest light is that which we reflect from others.
Oh, that's beautiful, Rasad. Are you trying to say that I'm radiant?
No. I mean, yes. I mean, I was speaking metaphorically, but you are also very...
Yes?
Your insight reveals a path through darkness that others would do well to follow.
Oh. Well, that's a nice thing to say. But you also think I'm radiantly beautiful, right?
What? You are teasing again, aren't you?
You really can't tell when I'm kidding, can you?
No, you always surprise me. I suppose that is one of the many reasons I am blessed to know someone like you.
A simple matter.
Watch out, Orin. We are now in the area the paladin Bjornen mentioned. We should keep our eyes open for those ogres he was talking about. Oh, yes. That's going a bit back. Where was it? Half ogres. A band of half ogres. Okay. Let's explore the area. Maybe we'll come across this Commander Brage. Maybe we won't, but we'll just have to see.
Thy temper shield!
I think some of us could use healing.
Vita, more. Vita, more.
Yes, what do these gauntlets do? Ellender's gloves of misplacement. Oh, it's cursed. Gauntlets of fumbling. With mischief in mind, the impetuous Ellender set out to craft these cursed gauntlets to best a rival. It turns out his malice got the best of him when he mistook these gloves for another pair. Something we could maybe sell.
A simple matter.
Kind of serves the enchanter right. Oh, another big bear. These cave bears are so large. I wouldn't want to get close up to it like Ajantis and... Oh, speak of... It came right at me. Ow. Tore at my arm. All the blood trickling down. Thank you so much, Branwell.
Fine.
I'll never say something like that again. Wouldn't want to be close, and then it comes right at me. Oh!
You're nice.
These look like half-ogres to me.
I will show you justice!
I don't know who they bred with. Was it orcs?
What? Such menial tasks.
Well, they didn't stand a chance against us. Well done, Orin. That was the last of these ogres. We should go back to Baragos and tell Bjornen that his injuries have been avenged. I actually would like to do that, very much so. Spells, or scrolls with spells, maybe we can sell. Oh, we have another wand of these. Wand of magic missiles. And Imoen, you've been holding on to that artifact for a while. What does it do?
Fine.
She says it makes her feel more agile. I guess that could help. It's something, even if you don't know what you did. Oh, this looks like an old home. I don't think someone's lived here for a while. Looks abandoned. Oh. Hello.
You need something,
Please
stranger?
keep your voice down, will you? It's hard enough getting the hang of this fish wrangling business without you scaring them all away. Fish wrangling? I take it you've never done this before? Nay, I have not. Used to be a miner, I did. I've sunk to this to feed my family. Not that it's a bad way to make a living, mind you. I just prefer having a good solid pick in my hands and sweating while I work. There's too much standing around, waiting for the fish to bite. Ah well, we do what we must. Skeletons.
Give us victory!
That was odd. They just came and attacked us. Seems to be a lake here. Another person out there. Is he fish wrangling too?
Hello, pal.
A hearty welcome to you. Come to test your mettle against the denizens of the water, have you? A fine profession it is, and I've not enjoyed myself so in ages. Simply ages! You stay by the water in case the villagers come at you with torches, don't you? I fail to catch your meaning, hey? Catch. Yeesh. Quite the stoic bunch of prudes, aren't you? No matter, I shall put the brightest shine on the day that I can. Regardless of how unappreciative the audience. Torlo appreciates my good humor. Don't you, Torlo? I say, don't you, Torlo? A bit moody, that fellow. Let's move on.
For the glory of
More skeletons. Maybe they're leftovers from bacillus? These ones are throwing darts. Oh, this lake goes on for a little while. So we've explored... We still haven't explored to the north. Stop where you are. If you throw down your weapons and cooperate, then no one will be hurt. If you don't, then you'll all die. A very simple decision on your part. What a ridiculous threat. We are not the helpless merchants you might otherwise encounter here. In fact, we are strong enough to end your condemnable existence. What is it you want from us, and who are you? My name is Tenyan. This is my girl Jumpy. The ugly one is Zikar. What we want is your money. Hand over all your cash and you'll be unharmed. Before you do anything rash, think it over well. I'm sure your life is more than the little gold you might possess. Greedy bandits, you infest our roads with your stink. Draw steel. Stupid. Stupid! Now you die! Well decided, Orin. Now this scum will be treated the way they deserve. Stupid decision, if you ask me. We'll find out who made the stupid decision in the end.
For the glory
Well, it seems that we have a mage and a cleric. Wow, she died fast? Xanthus, you're getting
proud
hurt.
to stand among such strong
For the glory of Helm!
Such menial tasks.
I seem to be able to heal more than I used to. Xanthus, here. More bandit scalps for the taking. Another mage robe. And Nira, more spells.
Fantastic!
Let's see, you can identify that. Identify spell. Fire resistance. Well, we'll keep what you had. I guess all the healing potions should go to Rasad.
What is it? A simple matter.
Let's carry on then.
This'll be a wild ride!
Whoa, look at all the gnolls. You there! What you help a stranger need? I'm beset by gnolls. Fear not, we will not stand aside while another is in peril. The fight is joined, and I welcome your aid. Tiresome beasts these gnolls are, and I'd be glad to be done with them. Orin, this is Dritsto Urden, a well-known honorable ranger. Don't be misled by his looks. If he is in need, we should help him defeat his attackers. Finally, a warrior with real potential, though he could use a good dose of enthusiasm.
My blade will cut you down to size. This will be a wild ride. What?
Tempest, give us victory!
They're all done.
Fine.
I have heard of you, Dritz. Well met, stranger. I am Dritsto Urden, and I appreciate your assistance. It is a long enough trip to the Icewind Dale, even without these constant interruptions. I do not recall banditry being of such epidemic proportions in this area. How long has it been so? It was not always thus, and I strive to return peace to these lands. Noble goals indeed, and ones I would hold dear myself. Your struggle will be difficult, for the bandits that I have encountered, being beset at every turn as I am, are no mere vagabonds with blades. The humans bear the style of the Black Talons, and the hobgoblins that of the Chill. Mercenary groups, both of them, and as such, it is unlikely that they are the architects of this endeavor. You would do well to insinuate yourself into their ranks and determine their true masters. Difficult, but not impossible, and potentially the most fruitful course. This is sage advice, which I will heed. Know that I will think well of you on your journey. Well met, friend. Luck be on your side. Perhaps I shall seek you out elsewhere along the Sword Coast. Farewell. May Timora smile upon you.
Yes?
Boy, does he ever move fast. Oops.
You can count on me.
A lot of gems and jewelry that they left. I'm sure he would have been fine on his own, but we did seem to luck upon him at the... We found him at the nick of time, I guess you could say. Through so many arrows. Well, now she tells me she has a spell that will actually do damage at her level 2. Let's see. She has some spells memorized for the next level as well. Bronwyn. Oh. Bronwyn seems to have extra slots. Okay.
A simple matter.
She has extra slots to memorize her spells.
Victory! For the glory of Helm!
This is a nice area, very green. Nice little lake here. Well, it's more like a little pond. Or big pond, I should say. Little lake, big pond, whichever. I guess Prasad could just run around each little area we go through and get it done faster. But then he wouldn't be able to fight everybody on his own. Especially since he seems to have paper-thin armor. But he's not even wearing armor. He's just wearing regular cloth. And leather. Light leather. Not armored leather.
Such menial tasks.
Not thick leather. I guess that's part of being a monk, as he is. Oh, more gnolls.
Follow the righteous path. Path of hell.
Wow, you do seem to have gotten a lot better, Rasad. I shouldn't be critical of you anymore. So critical.
Such menial tasks. My
more
blade
knows it
will
is.
cut you down to
We haven't
size.
seen any sign of this Commander Brage. There he is, fighting three on him at once. Much better. Rasad, you really have improved your skills right in the time you've just been with our party. Maybe you'll work out. I was
A
considering
simple matter.
telling you to go on your own way, actually. This is too difficult for you. Not anymore. Besides, he's a very nice man. If it wasn't for Ajantis in the party, I actually might consider him. Where is his brother? He's talked of his brother growing up, and he came here with his brother, but I guess he'll tell me in time. But if he's alone and hasn't spoken about his brother, I assume the worst then.
I will show you justice.
Give us victory!
This is about as bad as it is around the Knoll Fortress. In the Knoll Fortress, or as more as Ivar's around the Knoll Fortress.
Uh-huh.
No problem at all.
What is it this time?
A simple matter.
You there! I need some money and some healing. If you know what's good for you, you'll give it to me. You gotta be kidding. You're one hobgoblin. Why should we do anything but kill you? I'm a member of the Chill, the mercenary band. If you want all of my friends breathing down your neck, then just keep pissing me off. You are threatening us? I think you've got some things mixed up, you degenerate, foul-smelling beast. Before we end your miserable life, you should do some begging and maybe throw in some information about these Chills. Wait, hey, I'm sorry. Just don't kill me, please. I'll tell you about the Chill. Go on. The Chill are a group of mercenaries. They're part of the group who's been raiding the merchant caravans. I just got lost in a raid a couple days back. Some of the Flaming Fists had been dogging my steps. There. I've told you what I wanted to hear. What you wanted to hear. You won't get any healing. Go on. Not be a party to more raiding. If I was a lesser person, I just would have shot an arrow through his head. I can do it too. I've done it. Right into the skull. Though a compound bow might actually make it come right out the other side. I wouldn't know. I've never been able to try that. Arrow into the head, though. It's good enough for me. See, that's a nice bear. That bear isn't immediately coming after us to try to kill us, like the previous bears we've encountered. Oh, no sign of Commander Brage at all. But we met Dristord, and he's become quite famous, actually. And he's a ranger, like me. No, that's somebody that could have replaced Rasad, if he had time to stay. But he's probably off saving the world.
This will be a wild ride!
Well, we've explored the whole area and there's nothing here. No Commander Brage. Let's go south and see what's there. There's another area. It's to the west of Nashkel. It looks like a very promising area, actually. But he could also be there. He could be down here. Where did we come out of the Nashkel mines? I think... No, it wasn't there. Where was it? Couldn't have been there. Well, this is our next goal.